Thank God they only went to 40. Angry Old Hoops here. It's time to break down the footage of the game, and I'll give you a preview of what's to come. You know, I thought about live streaming it, and this is what you would have seen from me watching it. Illegal, stupid, take a lap, stupid, you're off the team. I mean, it was a joke. You're watching professionals do things that you can have memories of your coach telling you to take a lap for doing. Taking that a step further, things that you would never have done in junior high because it's not in accordance with basketball rules. We have accommodated lazy, crappy basketball. The NBA resembles the pickup courts that I won't go to anymore because of how badly they play. Now, if you missed the live stream with 93 Zay, Speam Engine, and myself, you can go and enjoy that. That was just a raw reaction. Right now, I'm breaking it down, and on Wednesday, I have Scap Attack and Sports and Fitness Rants joining me to continue breaking down All-Star Weekend and whatever other absurdities take place between then and now. And I'm sure there will be plenty more from the soap opera that is the NBA. Now, shout out to Uncut Hoops. I am going to unabashedly use some of his clips, and I'm going to put my own take on it and amplify it by using the TNT Overtime app footage that I recorded of the All-Star games.
The bounce pass through three guys. Worthy. Here's Elijah Wan. Jordan blocks him from behind.
The Global Stars on the way. Donovan Mitchell turns it over. We'll see what kind of defense will be played early as we go up top. And Jokic going to sit that one out on the first defensive possession.
Rebound is by Magic. An 18-point lead for the Eastern All-Stars. Their biggest lead is 1. All right. Sort of a rebound off of Ewing. Thomas.
For Kenny's Global Stars with Jokic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 2 MVP candidates.
Akeem. Blocked by Barkley. Barkley blocks Akeem. Only 6'4.5". He did it. Yes. And the extra pass by Bird.
Misfires on his first three-point opportunity.
And early on, I see a little bit more pace and
a
little bit more intention.
He's back to his initial look and his first assist of this All-Star game. How about this one? Thomas through the legs of a defender to Michael Jordan.
All right, I noticed this play too. Here it is from the TNT OT angle. And here's my problem with it. Yes, the passer found a cutter. So what? I've got so many examples of this from the night, and people are going to be like, oh, look, an assist. But look at that lane. I mean, this is like me playing by myself and imagining in my head that I'm about to make a great assist to somebody. That's how much resistance there was to completing that assist. Now, look at this instead. Look at that paint. Do you think it might be a little more challenging to thread the needle? When you make an assist in that chaos, now the crowd can get excited. In this next set of clips that Uncut Hoops showed, there's several things worth pointing out. All right, let's rewind. I also have this clip in my list. Now, let me stop it and point out some things. First of all, note how easy it is for the offensive player to get out and in front of the defensive player. I mean, that took little to no effort. Once he gets past that defender, you've got the wide open lane, yet again. It's just an invitation to come on in. Now compare that to this. I mean, you got to be brave to go in there, much less have the wizardry to complete a pass or an assist. No one there wants you to be able to complete the assist or finish the play. And look at the speed, too, by the way. These guys are basically at a half-assed jog, as you see yet another amazing assist. Just focus on the speed. Let me play that again. Remember, the guys that are sprinting up and down the court are also the guys that just finished playing intense defense. And here comes the fluid pass in full speed for the finish. Like I said, I chose the same play that Uncut did. This is my camera angle. And I'm pretty sure I heard Reggie Miller say, "Oh, great pass." Well, what else do you do there? How do you not make that pass? It's not that I'm saying don't make the pass or don't make the cut. I'm saying this is a junior high game. I don't feel like I'm watching all-stars blow people's minds with a really clever assist. There's just no defense. Speaking of defense, look how tight the defenders are on the ball handler. In fact, just look how tight the defense is, period. There we go. You are not going to finish that. Once again, you are not going to finish that. Completing the assist is only one of the reasons that I talk about the defense and how tight the defense is. Look how low the ball is being dribbled compared to today's dribbling. Today's dribblers dribble up at their head and their shoulder because there's no one there defending them. There are three aspects to my next point. One, we are watching professionals do things on the biggest stage that old school guys like myself would have been sent running laps if we did that crap in a high school practice. Number two, the defense that I just showed you from the old school would never allow people to dribble above their waist or up to their shoulder or carry it because you're basically offering the ball on a platter to a real defender. Number three, now that the league allows people to carry the ball illegally, basically bring the dribble to a stop, then start again, discourages defenders from playing tight defense because when the ball handler stops his dribble, that's your cue to close the space and get up in their face. But today the refs allow the ball handler to just start dribbling again. It's not a cool fake out. It's not ball handling skills. It's not a hezzy. It's illegal. It's stopping and starting like you're a third grader. Number four, it also discourages the defense in yet another way. We see here a defender try to close the passing lane only for the passer to be allowed to carry the ball, take steps until that defender moves out of the passing lane, and then complete the pass. That is cheating. And you're watching it happen in an all-star game right in front of the referees. Go ahead and count those steps after he picks the ball up. And it's just enough time for the defender to feint in and then have to leave. Let's get inspired by some of this old school basketball again. My God, that's a war zone in there. And then you have that. That's fake defense, people. And that's real defense. That assist shouldn't be possible. That's what should have happened. That's what should have happened on that assist. My God, what is that? Yeah, nope. I guess the takeaway here is that playing defense is what makes it entertaining. Otherwise, you're just watching people run drills at half speed. Like, that is unsuccessful. But why? Because there is defense, which makes you appreciate even more when there is success. That was a hustle play. Is this a hustle play? That's a no defense play. Why would I be impressed by that? That's all hustle. There you go. Let him go by. Why would you be impressed by that layup? My God. Next, what is the point of having the best of the best on the floor together if you're just going to see them take turns playing iso ball and chucking up a shot? There's no point in the rest of the All-Stars even being out there. You're not seeing how the mind of one of the greatest passers combines with the mind of another great passer or one of the greatest finishers when all you're seeing is them go up and down the court and then chuck up the shot. Maybe 1 to 2 passes is the best that we got in these All-Star games. And it's not just who is the greatest passer or the greatest finisher. We also looked forward to seeing the ferocious big men go at each other. Oh, wow. What's going to happen when these two titans are faced up with each other? Not this bullshit getting out of each other's ways and fake defending. And finally, when you have that much talent on the court together, yes, it makes sense to share the ball so that you get to see everybody shine. But when you do it and it's a turnover, when you do it and it's stupid, when you're giving up an open shot to share the ball with somebody, and then that leads to a turnover, that's bad basketball, and it's losing basketball. The old school All-Stars, when they shared the ball, it was in the process of completing a great play that led to winning, not these ridiculous, stupid turnovers or giving up a shot that would have helped you seal the game. God, what is that? Look, the old players weren't perfect. They made mistakes. But you weren't left wondering whether or not they cared. You weren't wondering during the game what the script was. You weren't wondering whether or not they had heart. It's obvious that they care about winning here. It's obvious that they're giving their effort. It's obvious that some pride was on the line. I wasn't watching assists that could have been made by your local fifth grader. When they did kick out for the occasional three-pointer, it's because it made sense. And guess what? They shot at a higher percentage back then than they do now. I don't know if I can end this by saying, I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know if you could have, but if you can suffer through more of this, I do have the entire games, all 3 of the games from Sunday night broken down in my members section. And again, another shout out to Uncut Hoops. And thank you to all the old school basketball fans supporting this channel.